My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Your mind is part of God's. You are very holy. What's good, fam? We made it to lesson 35 of A Course in Miracles. This powerful, beautifully written book right here. And this is the big one. Today, we're going to understand why and how our minds are part of God's and why me and you are very holy. And this is just such a great time to be alive and to remember the fact that we have just stated just now. Let's go ahead and hop right into this, and then we'll discuss more afterwards. If you got the book, you already know what to do. Pull up to lesson 35. And if you don't got the book, the description has the PDF version. Go pull up and let's read this together. Lesson 35 of A Course in Miracles. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Today's idea does not describe the way you see yourself now. It does, however, describe that vision, what vision will show you. It does, however, describe what vision will show you. It is difficult for anyone who thinks he is in this world to believe this of himself. Yet, the reason he thinks he is in this world is because he does not believe it. You will believe that you are part of where you think you are. This is because you surround yourself with the environment you want. And you want to protect the image of yourself that you have made. The image is part of this environment. Oh my goodness. Every last bar, right, one after the other, has just been powerful. We might have to read this again, but let's continue. The image is part of this environment. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of the image. This is not vision. Images cannot see. So we're going to read that one more time just because I feel like we need to really comprehend what that just said. So let's go ahead and read from the top one more time, okay? And then we're going to talk about what we just read, and then we'll continue. Today's idea does not describe the way you see yourself now. So for most of us, we do not see ourselves as very holy and our minds being a part of God's. That is something that we may believe is blasphemous. We may believe that as just furthest from the truth. But let's continue and understand why this is so. It does, however, describe what vision will show you, implying that we are not seeing at all right now. We do not have true vision. We are seeing images that we have made. It is difficult for anyone who thinks he is in this world to believe this of himself. That's pretty self-explanatory. It's difficult for anyone who is in this world to believe this of himself. If you think you are in this world as this body and you think this body is you, it's going to be hard for you to believe that you are very holy. Yet, the reason he thinks he is in this world is because he does not believe it. The reason why anybody thinks they are this body is because they don't believe they are holy and their mind is a part of God's. You will believe that you are part of where you think you are. Pretty self-explanatory. You will believe where you are part of where you think you are. That is because you surround yourself with the environment you want. And you want to protect the image of yourself that you have made, implying that me and you have created this false image of ourselves. Me and you are both love. We are light. We are eternal. We are infinite. We are creation. We are power. We are all of these amazing attributes that we would give to God, and that would be the correct thing to call us as well, because our mind is part of God's. We are very holy. And let's continue, and I'll get back to what I was about to say. You want to protect the image of yourself that you have made. Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying before I got a little distracted. That is who we really are. Love, light. We are expressions of that love and light that we call God. And we fell asleep to that fact, and we believe that we are these bodies. And that is an image that me and you have made. And we've made so many images since then. I am this, I am this, I am that. This is my profession. I am this person. I am the type of person who does this. I am the type of person who does that. I am I am wealthy. I am broke. I am dumb. I am smart. All of these titles that me and you have given ourselves are images that we have placed over a child of God, and it is causing us not to perceive what is really there. The image is part of this environment. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of the image. This is not vision. Images cannot see. Now, one thing before we continue is we talked about this a few days ago. Those those old school projectors, they are the film projectors where it's a projector, the source is the light shining, and then you get this film. It's like a roll of film, and it's just like a stop motion animation. So it's like you see the images and you go like that, and it's just an image that's drawn. It's still. It's just a not. It's an inanimate image. But when you move them all together, you're gonna see something that appears animated, like a video. And that's how this projector that we're describing works. There's this film, and it's rolling, and it's shining through the light, and that's what's being projected on the screen, so that way you could watch whatever you're watching via this projector, this film projector. Now, that's kind of how me and you are operating. Me and you are love and light, and whatever other attributes that match that. We are all those attributes, but we're going to use light, for example, okay? Pretend we take that projector, which its source is light. Our mind, who we really are, is light. But because we are so untrained with this powerful tool of ours, we have created images covering up the light. So now there's this film that's shining past the light, creating what appears to be this world that we see. And most of the time, for most of us, it's fearful, it's worry, it's doubt, it's comparison, not good enoughness. I don't have enough. I want this, but I don't have it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how this is going to come about. I am sad. I am depressed. I am broke. All of these images, and of course there's good ones in there too. We're going to use the good ones as well. I am better than everyone else. I am number one. I am all of these very over the top that appear to be good statements. But remember, all of those are images that we have made, and because we are light, who we really are is light, and we have placed all of this film of images that me and you have created and made. We are basically the projector projecting outward what we see, and now we believe we are where we think we are, like it stated. And I'm going to read this one more time. You will believe that you are part of where you think you are. That is because you surround yourself with the environment you want, and you want to protect the image of yourself that you have made. The image is part of this environment. What you see while you believe you are in it is seen through the eyes of the image. So that film and the image that me and you have created is what is being projected outward, because who we really are is light. And whenever we choose to release all of those images and take the tape off and remove anything from the lens of the light and just let the light shine through, that is what we will see as well. Because remember, if there's no images in front of the light's just going to project light. Simple. So let's continue, and then we're going to talk more about this, and we're going to see how it all wraps together. The idea for today presents a very different view of yourself. By establishing your source, it establishes your identity with a capital I. Whenever capital is used in the text or the course or the lessons or anything a part of ACIM, it is truth. That's what the capital means. It's truth. This is something that is unalterable and cannot be changed. So the idea for today presents a very different view of yourself by establishing your source. It establishes your identity, and your identity can never be changed. No matter how much images you place over it to cover that up, once we remove those, we will see how holy we actually are. And it describes you as you must really be in truth. We will use somewhat different kind of application for today's idea because the emphasis for today is on the perceiver rather than on what he perceives. For each of the 3 5-minute practice periods today, begin by repeating today's idea to yourself, and then close your eyes and search your mind for the various kinds of descriptive terms in which you see yourself. Include all the ego-based attributes which you ascribe to yourself, positive or negative, desirable or undesirable, grandiose or debased. All of them are equally unreal because you do not look upon yourself through the eyes of holiness. In the earlier part of the mind-searching period, you will probably emphasize what you consider to be the more negative aspects of your perception of yourself. Toward the latter part of the exercise period, however, more self-inflating descriptive terms may well cross your mind. Try to recognize that the direction of your fantasies about yourself does not matter. Illusions have no direction in reality. They are merely not true. A suitable unselected list for applying the idea for today may be as follows. Now let's go ahead and read this list that it gives us, the italicized portion of the lesson, and then we'll do some ourselves and apply it, and then we'll continue the lesson. I see myself as imposed on. I see myself as depressed. I see myself as failing. I see myself as endangered. I see myself as helpless. I see myself as victorious. I see myself as losing out. I see myself as charitable. I see myself as virtuous. I see myself as sinful. I see myself as the greatest. I see myself as, and then while you're searching your mind, go ahead and state whatever one that pops up to your mind, whether it be what we perceive to be good or bad, because they are all illusions, because it is just not so. Me and you are holy, we are light, and we are no better than anyone else or less than anyone else. We are all equals here. So anything that implies you are more than somebody else is just as an illusion as a statement that implies you are less than somebody else. You should not think of these terms in an abstract way. They will occur to you as various situations, personalities, and events in which you figure cross your mind. Pick up any specific situation that occurs to you. Identify the descriptive term or terms you feel are applicable to your reactions to that situation and use them in applying today's idea. After you have named each one, add, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. Now we're going to go ahead and do this one more time with a few examples so that way we know what to do when we're doing this individually. I see myself as failing, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. I see myself as helpless, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. I see myself as virtuous, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. I see myself as sinful, but my mind is part of God's. I am very holy. During the longer exercise periods, there will probably be intervals in which nothing specific occurs to you. Do not strain to think up specific things to fill the interval, but merely relax and repeat today's idea slowly until something occurs to you. Although nothing that does occur should be omitted from the exercises, nothing should be dug out with effort. Neither force nor discrimination should be used. Just allow this process to flow. Don't try to make anything happen, and don't try to push away what is happening. Just be. As often as possible during the day, pick up a specific attribute or attributes you are ascribing to yourself at the time and apply the idea for today to them, adding the idea in the form stated above to each of them. If nothing particular occurs to you, merely repeat the idea to yourself with closed eyes. This is a powerful lesson, and we're going to continue this with the next few days, and we're going to understand how this all clicks in together. And just remember that every single lesson builds off the last one. So although this may seem like a great recognition, the next one's even greater than what we experienced today, and so on. So I believe that this would be a good stopping point. Remember that your mind is a part of God's. You are very holy, and anytime you see yourself as fearful, or you see yourself as lacking anything, any material possession, any money, you feel yourself lacking love, remember, no lack could exist within an extension of all that is. You are one with and a part of all that is. You are one with and a part of every single person in this world, and I am one with and a part of every single person in this world. We are one with and a part of everything in this universe. We are extensions of that oneness and that all that isness. So if we perceive ourselves to be lacking something, remember that is an image that we have placed in front of the light, which is me and you, who we really are. And because our light is shining outward and we have placed an image in front of that light, we are seeing the results of the image that we have placed there. And it is up to us to decide whether or not we want to keep that image or remove the image entirely and see the light for what it really is. So just keep everything we discussed in mind today. Make sure to go ahead and reread this lesson independently on your own time again, because I may have stumbled a few times. I'm going to go ahead and read it again too today, and then apply it again for the practice periods as stated. And we will come back tomorrow, brand new individuals, ready to begin lesson 36 of A Course in Miracles, and I will see you there.